The Heating Innovation Centre is aimed at plumbers and self-builders to educate them and show them the new models and what's available on the market for their self-builds and updating their heating and plumbing systems. My name's Chris. I'm the manager at the Bassetts Heating Innovation Centre here at Clary, Port Glenone. If plumbers or heating engineers come to the centre, they can avail of training, see the product range, get a hands-on experience and help with their initial design of a system. Here we have the 10 kilowatt CTC unit and the 6 kilowatt Grant unit. CTC is currently running, you can hear it there. Both are monoblock units, hermetically sealed, R32 gas. So you don't need an AC company to come back, they're standalone. At the back, you can see the evaporator, where the air pulses through it, through your compressor, which you can hardly hear now running at the minute, and it converts through a heat exchanger to your heating. Goes back through a four-way valve, goes to a liquid form again, and back through and a gas, and the cycle starts again. Just constantly turns. They're both connected. When you see your flow and return come out, there'll be an isolating valve, and they're both connected by flexibles just to help with anti-vibration. That's it. They will both be approximately 400 off the wall just to get an air current through it. You're leaving approximately a metre to the front and about 400 each side. Just that's a clearance around the machine. Very little maintenance. You just check no leaves or debris is caught in the fan. You don't push any obstacles up in front of the fan so as you prevent air circulation, and that there's nothing damaged the fans. They restrict the air current going through the evaporator. There's a drain at the bottom for your defrost. It's an automatic defrost mode, you don't have to do anything, and there's an inbuilt frost-stat that works at 3 degrees on it. This is your thermal store from your CTC unit. This is your flow and return from the heat pump, and this is your flow and return out to your heat loads, underfloor heating, radiators, depending what your design is. Everything is controlled from your front panel here, where you can see inside air temperature, outside air temperature, flow return. You can actually see the pump moving, so that's telling you that it's in operation. We can check your hot water temperatures. We can set your temperatures up and down accordingly. Inside the unit, inside the thermal store, there's a stratification plate which separates the top and bottom, shows you're prioritizing the top for hot water, and there's a 3-port valve that will divert accordingly on demand. It's all done through a high efficiency heat exchanger, where then you have your mains in and your hot water out to the building.
Seems all straightforward.
That's basically it. It's straightforward plumbing. It's nothing that you don't do every day.
What is the warranty that comes with this?
There's a 2-year manufacturer's warranty in this straight away, and we're in the process of trying to get that extended now.
Can you have this on the smart controls?
Yes, this will all be internet linked, so whatever you see here will be controllable from an app on your phone. Here we have everything that we have available for a new build and a retrofit for internet controls. Obviously we have single channel, 2 channel, 3 channel, 4 channel with your time clock on all your zones. These are all wireless, so this is more used in a retrofit. The new builds where you tend to hardwire them, which you have these versions here, which is similar. This is where EPH range, and this is where heat measure range. Everything is compatible with your Neo Hub, which is all done from an app on your phone, which lets you control from an iPad. You can see, you can control your boilers, your stats, your zones, where you're telling you what your temperature is. You can bring them on, set your times, you can control everything from here. Your heating, temperatures, zones, everything is all done via your smart controls.
It's good range.
Yeah, it covers mostly everything we think. Obviously it keeps evolving, but it covers everything. I say in a retrofit, you have your RF or you have a hardwire, which all goes back to your underfloor and heating zones and your 2-port valves accordingly. This is working off the Grant unit. The 6 kilowatt Grant unit is a pre-plumbed cylinder, a more traditional with a cylinder with a 200 litre volume of hot water. You have your 3 pre-wired, pre-plumbed heating zones, upstairs, downstairs, or ground floor, first floor, depending on your building. The option of a 4th for, say, a tile rail circuit will all come pre-plumbed, pre-wired within the unit. There is a Legionella function that will be built in here via here, so it will bring the temperature up to 60 degrees, and it will be timed on once a day, once a week, depending on what way you control it.
And is there a buffer tank with this?
There's a 30-litre buffer we've installed with this here. There's a minimum volume for the system, so as you stop the heat pump cycling, so there'll be a minimum volume of 80 litres in a system. So this is to prevent the cycling, which is the on-off. The heat pumps work on an off-on cycle as a life expectancy of 75,000 starts for the compressor. So we want to prevent the off-on as often as possible. So we want to make sure there's adequate volume of water in the system to prevent that there.
And these all come pre-plumbed?
This is a 210 litre cylinder. This is the only one pre-plumbed. You can get a 300, but it doesn't come pre-plumbed from Grant currently. This is the 3 ranges of gas boiler that we currently supply: the Viessmann, the Worcester, and the Baxi. It's all done just for the different markets, just the high end and the more competitive end. Obviously, you're keen on the Worcester.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk through the Worcester, maybe some of the guys don't realise on the control end of it here.
Yeah, that's the Bosch Easy Home, so you can control it from your mobile phone. You can also have it wireless.
Yep.
And this is actually the style, so it's all glass at the front, so you can put it in a kitchen. You don't have to put it
Standalone version.
standalone. You don't have to have a kitchen unit over it if you want to.
As with all the gas boilers, they are now coming 20% hydrogen ready.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend plumbers to come down here. I knew nothing about it until today. I think it's a great job, a lot of options for people to come and learn.
If you'd like to come to the Heating Innovation Centre and see me, then I can walk you through the different range of products, what's available, as I did with Thomas today.